Hi, this is Allie from Allie Katz Crafts. I'm here to bring you a tutorial on Cozy Christmas October 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit. In that kit, you'll make 9 cards, 3 of this one, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. And you basically get 3 different backgrounds, card bases for each one. And you can make a Christmas ornament. Here, these connect together. You have the word joy. You get some cool stamps and some layers and all kinds of stuff. However, I won't be doing that. I do my own thing. You also can get these extra things. I think they're like $12 altogether. If you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get these. In my tutorial, I'll be working with some of these pieces, but not all of the pieces. So let's get started on something. I'm going to make a gatefold. Actually, I have 2 cards tonight, and they're both will be gatefolds. So this is what I'm doing. This is from an older Paper Pumpkin kit. And I pulled it out because Allie said, my friend Allie, she said, if you have any old stuff, use it. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I forgot. And I remembered that when I did this kit, I didn't do much out of it. I mean, I did alterations, but this was the kit. It was a nest of Christmas last year's. So I'm pulling out one of the pieces that was part of a card, but there's like 3 sections to it. I'll kind of show you, but I don't have all of it together. So here's this, and then there was this, and then there was something else, such a plain white in there. So I'm going to use this piece out of this kit, okay? So the first thing I want to do out of the kit that I'm working on right now is the one, the Cozy Christmas. We have this cute little thing that makes a Christmas ornament. And I punched it out, but I actually took and did this. And haven't used that yet. I'm going to use it. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. So I'm using this as a stencil. So I traced it out. And then I'm going to fussy cut it. And it's very difficult to see because it has a glare. You know what? I think I can put my light on now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this light on. Turn it on. And yay, I can. Okay, now I can see a little bit better. Sometimes I forget to charge. Well, it goes dead really fast. It's not that I forget to charge it. But it's a light on my camera or my little stand that I have. I use my iPhone, nothing fancy, to record. And I don't have any fancy equipment, so I can't show my face, which I'm glad, because, sometimes you do it early in the morning or late at night, and you don't want people to see your face. Well, at least I don't. So I'm okay with that. So I cut out the shape, same shape. Then, set that aside. Then I took some twine, and I wanted to go around the edges. So I took 3 pieces of twine, red and white, and I braided it together. Made a nice little long braid. Okay, so it'll be a little bit thicker. So I want to go around, but wait, I want to do something first. I need to put my extra greenery here, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this cardinal right here in this little nest. But I'll put a little extra greenery so you can get in there and snuggle up with this greenery and all that stuff. So I'm going to glue it down, but not all the way, because, my cardinal has to sit in there. I'm going to put some glue right there. I just want to make a little more of a nest for him or her. I'm not sure what it is. Could be a boy, could be a girl. Good question. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. But I want to make sure that shiny stuff still shows through. And I have another piece. I thought I cut 2. Where is it at? I know I cut 2. Oh, there it is. It was right next to the rattlesnake, so to speak. You know the old saying? If something's right there in front of you, it's next to the rattlesnake and it'll strike you. Yeah. My grandmother used to tell me that all the time. It's right next to the rattlesnake. What's wrong with you, kid? I go, I didn't see it. It was just pretty funny. I told my kids that, and they never understood until later on. They go, now I get it. I'm thinking they never questioned me. They just went with what I said, which I thought was kind of funny. So here's my greenery. I'm going to put another little piece about right there. So it has a nice nest to lay on, our little cardinal. I'm going to trim around it. Okay. Put this in the trash because I don't need that anymore. Put a little bit of glue right down under here because I'm going to put my twine on there and I want to have room. I want to make sure that's glued down really good. Okay. Let's trim it a little bit more. I see some sticking out a little bit. So I'm using the ornaments for these two cards. Okay. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to grab my twine that I took and I braided. I'm going to put glue all the way around this. I felt it needed a border of some type. I didn't like not having a border. So I decided on the twine. Okay. And it's sticking to me because I have all this tape on here holding it together so it doesn't unwind. So I'm going to do a cute little border all the way around. Now I was going to put ribbon, but the ribbon was too thick and it wouldn't go around really good. So then I thought I'm going to have to do twine. And then I looked at the twine and I go, ooh, it's not very thick. Oh, I'll braid it. So that's how I came across the idea to braid it because I realized it wasn't very thick. And I wanted this to go around like a little candy cane kind of around the outside of this ornament. Something a little different, I thought would be fun. So I'll bring it up to there. And I'm going to chop. Of course, chop. You know me, I chop. Okay, and then I'm going to chop this one. I'll bring it so it's nice into the edge. What's nice about the liquid glue is you can kind of move it around a little bit. So we get all the way to the edge. And there's our little bird's nest. This glue does not take very long. Art glitter glue is wonderful. Okay, and then I want to take this and do this so it's like a little ornament top right there. So I'm going to grab it and trim it right there. Keep my tear-in tape. This is right. Where did I put it? Here it is. Put that on the back like that. Make sure it, oops, don't want that there. And I'll take and line it up really good. Just like that. Pull it off and tuck it in so you won't see it. Okay. Let me get my little mat here so things don't stick onto it. My friend Lori gave me that. That was a really cool thing. So now I have my little red cardinal that's going to fit right down in here. And I will pull up these things so his feet look like they're right up under there. Bring that branch up and around. Just like that. And there's my cardinal. He's so cute. I got that cardinal from Hobby Lobby in one of those little, these things. And I've been dying to use it. So here's the little ornament for it. Next thing, I want to take and put a little bow right there. So I need my glue dots. Stick it to my bow and put it right there to cover up that little bitty area. So there we go. Okay, so the next thing, set this aside. So I have my card base, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. Scored it 2 1/8 and 2 1/8 and fold it in because it's a gatefold, okay? I have some pre-cut paper. This is 2 inches by 5. No, it's not 2 inches. It's 2 and... No, it's 2 inches because that's 2 1/8. Sorry about that. So we're going to glue this on the inside. Sorry about having it out of the frame. I'm going to get this one here. There we go. Put that one right there. So that's the inside. I also have, what did I do with it? I didn't cut one. I'll take it out of my other one. I have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch layer. And I have this little piece that I want to put at the bottom. I'll glue that right here to kind of decorate the bottom. I thought that would be really pretty. Then I will grab my Merry Christmas and my real red ink. Move this out of the way so it's not in my way. Throw that in the trash. Ugh. Stampin' Pierce right there. Get it really good. Put my Merry Christmas right there. Okay. And I need to get, where is it at? Here it is. My stamps are sticking out everywhere. Where's it at? Okay. I'm trying to find my little stars. They're over here somewhere. I never took them off the block. I have mine. That one. It may have fallen on the floor and I didn't even know it. Well, I don't see my stars. Oh, they're right here, next to me. You probably are saying, there they are, Allie. Focus, come on, get with the program. That's not what I want. I really like this. This really adds a lot to the card. So pretty. Okay, and I'll put this one right there. So that's the inside of that card. Now we'll glue it on the inside of this card. This is a really fun one. I haven't done a gatefold in a while, and I just felt like I wanted to do that. Okay, and that's the inside. Perfect. So now I have this little circle that I cut, and I don't know which die cut it is, but it's one of them. I don't remember. I don't mark them. I'm really bad. This is going to be my focal image spot, and that's where this is going to lie. This little ornament. But I first need to open up my card and glue my outside pieces. And they are also 2 inches by 5 1/4. Well, a little less. I think it's 5 3/8, if I remember correctly. I'll get my ruler out and tell you, just so that you know. It'll be in the description box too. Okay, so it is. Let's just check those measurements so that you know. There it is, my ruler. Five 5/16. Sorry about that. I thought it was And this is 2 inches, yeah. So that's the front and the inside. Pretty cool. I love that card. Now, the next thing I need to do, see, this is, I kind of don't like just that white there. So I'm going to have to do something about that. So I'm going to get my where's it at? Not shaded spruce. My garden green. I don't know where it went. It's probably on my shelf. I just don't. Oh, here it is. Right here. Garden green. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to get my green blending brush. And I'm going to go around the edges a little bit to kind of give it so it's not so plain. Just kind of go around the edges a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, just not so stark. I'm keeping with the color of the card base if I can, which is garden green. I'm pretty sure. If it's not garden green, it's one of the other greens. I can never remember. It's not shaded spruce, I don't think. You know, that might be shaded spruce. Actually, it's shaded spruce. That means I should get the other green out. Let me get shaded spruce out. I think that would be better because it's not matching. Silly me. Okay, shaded spruce. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, it kind of looks good to have both of them on here now that I see it. So I'll go in a tiny bit just to bring the color in. Okay. That's that. So that's going to go right here. And my little ornament with my cardinals is going to go right there. So let's... No, we're not going to glue that on, actually. I have a better plan for this. And I just realized that as I was starting to put it on. So I'm going to glue this flat. To our center thing. Okay. So now we're going to make a belly band, which I haven't done in a while. I don't think I've showed you this. It's just a piece of paper that's 1.5 by 8.5. I used another card. I'm going to take it. I'm going to wrap it around like this. Okay. And I kind of started to pre-fold it, but I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. So I just kind of move around because you want it to go on here, but you want to be able to move it around. So you're going to stick it on here. Then I have this to match. It's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to glue that on to it just like this. So I'll take my glue, put a little bit of glue here, go to the end of that. Okay. You want to get nice and even. I cut it let me give you the measurements in a second. Let me finish gluing this down. So you notice I'm going here, and then I'm just going there so I don't go too far. I'm not sure how far to go out. Okay, so this little piece of paper is 1 3/8 by 4 inches. Okay? So there we go. There's our belly band. And it's going to go, you kind of pull it off like that. And you can see the card. So now, I'm going to put it back on. And you kind of bend it in a little bit. It's kind of snug. Oh, I didn't turn on. There we go. Okay. You want a little snug, but not too snug. So now, I'm going to glue this straight onto it. So I know that my spot needs to be right here. I'll put some glue straight across there and make sure I get in the right spot. It's going to go about the middle. And that is that card. The first one. And it is a gatefold. And it has a little belly band, something a little bit different. I know I haven't done this one with you guys before. I don't think I have. Or it was a long time ago. So we're going to bring in the next one. It's also a gatefold. But I'm going to do something different. With this one, I'm going to actually use the piece that was in the kit as is. So I glued it all together. I cut the same circle. I'm going to grab my shaded spruce. And I'm going to ink around it. Just like I did before. Okay, now let's kind of do the inside a little bit to give it some more extra color. I thought about doing a red, but I kind of want to see if I do it this way. Look at this, it stands out more. And that was the whole purpose of doing it. So I'm going to glue this down flat, like I did the last one. I'm not going to do any edging because I had used the original thing from the kit. So I want to do it exactly like it was, but change up the card, make it into a gatefold so it wasn't so plain. Okay, and there's that. Bring it down a little bit. I'm going to trim off this top piece now. Grab my scissors first, right? Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my bow, because this one gets a bow too. Everybody gets a bow, right? Bows all around. Cute little bow right there. Okay. So that part's done. And I have to get a piece of white paper because I forgot to cut one for the other one. I took it out for this one. So let me grab a sheet of paper real quick. I always have scraps. There's one right here. So I want to go 5 1/4. By 4 inches. Okay. I need that one probably for the next card. That in my trash. There we go. And we have, this time, this paper. So we are going to grab the bottom piece again to go to the bottom. I opted to do this instead of a lot of stamping on the inside. I thought this would look really pretty because I had a lot of this paper. This is all retired paper, by the way. And this is just a little bit longer. Nope, I guess it's okay. Is it? No, it's a tiny bit too long, which is okay. Move that brush out of my way. Okay. I'm going to grab out the Merry Christmas again. And stamp it in real red because it stands out. That's why I decided to do real red because it really stands out good. Because I went back and forth. I was going to do another color and I thought, no, I like the real red. It really stands out. Merry Christmas. There. Close that up. I need to wash it off now. Okay. Then, need to do my little stars. I'm calling them stars. I'm sorry. That's my name for them, stars. But I'm pretty sure it's snowflakes. But I like them. They're pretty. Just really adds a lot to the card, I think. So I'm going to close up my yellow or my crushed curry and glue this down into the middle. Is that 5.5? That's 5.5. Just, I guess this is shorter than I made than normal. Okay, so now we have our little pieces. Let's see. This one, they're all the same. So I could do this on the inside. You know what? I'm going to do this on the inside. I'm going to go rogue from my original plan. I just think this would look prettier. That one there. And this one goes here. And again, it's a 8.5 inch card base. Scored it at 2 1/4 on each side. 2 1/4 on this side, 2 on this fourth. Okay, that's what makes the gatefold. These are 2 inches by, what did I say? I forgot now. Let me check. It's in the description back there, by the way. 5 3/8. Okay. And then we're going to take and, I don't know what those extras were for. I think that was just extras. That's all it was. And we're turn this over. We're going to glue these on the outside. Make sure the ornaments are going the correct way. Don't want them upside down, or one upside down and one right side up. That would not be good. Okay, and this one goes right here. Okay, that's that part of the card. And then we're going to make our belly band. And this is how this goes. Same thing. Just do this and this. And then we have our little piece that matches the front. So I'll close it and put a little glue here like I did last time. And then, oops, close it up. Put that on there so it evens out. And then put a little on the end here. Just like that. Okay, and then do the same thing here. Put a little here, a little on the end. I'm making sure that these line up, and then close it up. Last but not least, put some glue right down the middle. And make sure you stick it on there in the middle. And put that on just like that. And there we have it. And it comes right off. Here's my 2 gatefold cards. And let's do our envelopes now. 2 envelopes. And let's do, where did I see this? That's not the right one. Let's put any basic gray. I want to put little light bulbs this time. The basic gray right across here. And then some more light bulbs right there. Just want to do something different. Now I'm going to try and line these up. I cannot guarantee anything, but I could try, right? So I'm going to look at it really close, put it down, close enough. It's okay. You know what I might do? I might just do this. Let's stick it right down there and then put this one right here. I like it. Okay, so that's that, and then I need my little baby wipe. I have to clean my stamp cleaner thingamajiggas. So now I need to grab out my red and my yellow and my blue. So I'm going to color these little ornaments in really quick. So we're going to do a little red one with my Stampin' Rights. Skip 2 and do another red one. Skip 2 and do another red one. Okay, same thing here. Do a red one, skip 2, and do another red one. Skip 2, and do another red one. And we will do a red one right here. And a red one right there. I think I want to bring in another color. How about a blue? Now let's do a light blue. Green and a blue. Okay, so actually, I already have blue. This is Shy Shamrock Azure Afternoon, Crushed Curry, and Real Red. And I don't want this one. I want this one, which will be Petunia Pop. So let's put a Petunia Pop on here. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, but then again, it's kind of like a purple. I mean, can't go wrong with purple, right? I don't want to put that on there. So then we're going to go with the blue one. Ooh, that blue's very pretty too. And that one's going to be blue. I think I'll put a blue one on this one. And a blue one right there. Then a Petunia Pop will go right here. And right here. Okay, we'll do this blue one over here. One right there. I am in camera, right? I just double check to make sure. Got a little scared that I wasn't quite in camera. Okay, so let's do this one yellow. And this one yellow. And we'll make this one yellow and yellow. Throw a yellow one back here. Almost forgot about the back side. Okay, we'll do it green. Because the lights are all colors, right? And then do the last ones over here in green. Okay. We have little Christmas lights this time. There's the envelopes. And here's the cards. My cardinal. What's up? Merry Christmas. The inside's decorated. And here's the other ornament from the kit. And Merry Christmas. With little ornaments for the decoration for the DSP. So I used the stamp. I used the ornament here. And I used a copy of the ornament and the stamp, of course, Merry Christmas. And that's my cards for tonight. Thank you. Have a great evening. If you could like and share my video, I would appreciate that so other people can see what I'm doing. And have a great evening. Bye.